Pete Vandergriff here with Ted Upton from Cheeky Fishing, and we're so excited to be announcing the winners of both our 3 podium prizes, the largest fish, as well as all of our raffle prizes for the 11th annual Cheeky Schoolie tournament presented by Simms. You know, this is all about the fish. We've worked really hard on best practices for catch and release. This is a catch, photo, and release tournament with really strict guidelines on how the fish are handled and photographed. We've worked with Keep Fish Wet, one of our conservation partners, as well as Stripers Forever and ASGA to come up with the best practices for this tournament, but the whole thing is to raise money for those partners. You know, every piece of the proceeds is split between the 3 of them.
And we'll be sharing that tonight on the broadcast here.
That's right, that's right. That's our favorite thing to do right there towards the end. We like to, you know, show what us as brands and you as anglers have done to help put a little money in the pockets of the people that are fighting for the great American fish, striped bass. You know, speaking of sponsors, you can see all of those up there behind us. We can't thank them enough. They've all been with us for a long time. There's a couple that are new that we're excited about as well. You know, it's presented by Simms. Simms makes the best gear for especially what anglers saw today.
That's right.
Cold in the morning, we had, you know, a little bit of rain shifting around, and then it burned off in the afternoon, and it's bright and sunny.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful day. And you know how it is out there, Ted. It changes every minute. You know, so we've got, of course, Cheeky and Wingo. We have Yeti. We have Costa. Thomas & Thomas. I mean, these rods are beautiful, made right here in Massachusetts. You know, looks like a little cigar right there. You know, we also have our beer and wine sponsors. We have High Hook Wine. We have,
Speaking of which,
I've
got an all hands cocktail here.
I've got a Northern Lager by Oxbow Brewing.
Cheers. And cheers to you.
Oh man. So you can see all of these. Brio is a great addition to the team this year. Those are those great fire pits, smokeless fire pits. We have an after party after all this is done in just a couple of minutes here. And you know, we'll all roll down there. We've also got a special surprise for all of you. There's a Yeti tumbler there. Everybody gets one. You can either grab a drink or you can grab it to go. If you don't want to be part of the festivities, maybe you have to hit the road. We'll have a tent outside. You can just grab your tumbler and hit the road. We know what a long day of fishing. Well, you guys know what a long day of fishing is like. Some of us were here at Tournament Central all day. So I just want to hand this over to Ted Upton, who started this 11 years ago in a dirt parking lot.
Yeah, thanks, Peter. Well, thanks, everyone. We're really excited to be here tonight to do awards once again. A special thank you to all the participants and sponsors who make this tournament so great. It's really special to us, and we hope to have another 11 great years after this. So a little bit about what we're going to cover tonight. We're going to do the raffle. We're pretty much going to jump right into that, and then we're going to get into the podium and announce the results. So we're going to get right down to business, and why don't we start by getting into all of the raffle prizes that we had. We had some really great raffle prizes from our sponsors this year, and all of the proceeds, as is true for all aspects of the event, are going to striped bass conservation and our great partners, Stripers Forever, Keep Fish Wet, and the American Saltwater Guides Association. Let's get right into the raffle then. So we have 11 great prizes to go through, and we've randomly selected the winners. So we'll read off the prizes and then we'll announce the winner. Some of the prizes are actually going to be available at the West End to pick up, others not, but we'll reach out to you and be able to ship all those prizes out to you once we get your contact information. So
yeah, we'll get them to you any way that we need to.
That's right. Perfect.
Well, who's up first?
All right, we got the Cheeky and Wingo prize. Let's get our brands right out of the way. So we've got a Limitless 425 fly reel, a spool of 30-pound backing, 750 pliers, which are great out there today. I used mine. A Wingo lunch sack, wading belt, base camp belt, and sun gloves to match in the striped bass. And today's winner for that great package is Jim Gaudette.
Jim Gaudette, you get the best reel I think that we make. It is just perfect for, you know, chasing after striped bass. It's a fully sealed drag system. It's beautiful, large arbor. This is my favorite reel. I mean, I know it's like picking, you know, your favorite kid, but I'm just saying, this is why it's on there. It's our favorite reel.
Well, we are so glad to have Simms presenting the tournament, and we're Thrilled to give away a pair of G3 waders and the flyweight boots. The lucky winner of the Sims G3 waders and flyweight boots is Matthew Hart. Congratulations, Matthew.
Awesome. Yeah, what a great set of waders. I mean, you know, that Gore-Tex and that 3-layer, they're really strong, but they're also breathable.
Perfect for a day like today.
Perfect for a day like today, or trout fishing, or, you know, whatever you might need to use them for. But they're good both in salt and in fresh, and those boots will be a perfect addition to those. So we'll be reaching out to you. We need to get your size so we know what to have our boys and our friends over there at Sims, what they need to send you.
All right, next up is the Costa Prize. We have 2 pairs of sunglasses or 1 pair of RX sunglasses. Our friends at Costa put on a party for us last night. We're excited to have them involved in the tournament yet again. Been great supporters throughout the years. So the winner of the Costa Prize this year is Chuck Bayless. Congratulations, Chuck.
Chuck Bayless. We're wondering if that's the Chuck Bayless from what, ESPN? We don't know. But Chuck, Costa sunglasses, we can also talk you through what lenses you might want. And if you're RX, meaning you wear a prescription, they'll make those for you as well. So we'll be reaching out and finding out exactly what you want.
All right. Next up is the Mud Dog Flies Prize, always a favorite amongst the participants and the staff here. What a beautiful box of Mud Dog Flies we have to give away. So the winner of that is Steve Patterson. Congratulations, Steve. You're not going to have any trouble tricking some striped bass this year with the Mud Dog Flies you're going to get.
That's right. I mean, it's just a beautiful box. It's my favorite thing that, you know, every year, you know, Mike Rice ties up these just incredible flies, and it's like the only striper box you need. It's packed full of, you know, to the gill. And I'm sure plenty of people wish they had it today.
Indeed, indeed. All right, great. Our friends at Yeti, who have been longtime supporters as well, have a brand new cooler out, the Yeti V-Series cooler, which you can see here in the frame. The winner of the Yeti V-Series cooler is Tim McAdams. Congratulations, Tim.
Right on, Tim. So this is your V-Series cooler. This is kind of their Cadillac of coolers. I mean, all their coolers are great, but this is this beautiful stainless steel one with, you know, all the same great rotomolded features in there. It's just a little bit more elegant. So can't wait to either ship that to you or see you down at the West End.
Awesome. Next up, a new sponsor, Brio. If you were at the West End last night for the captain's party, you were certainly warmed by the Brio fire pit that was roaring there. This is the X Series 24 smokeless fire pit. Beautiful design and American made. Winner is Christopher Whelan. Congratulations, Christopher.
Right on, Christopher. So those smokeless fire pits, they're made right in Lancaster, PA, right. And what a great company. We're so stoked to have them on board. And when they were there last night, they just set up this really cool area. Once it got cooler in the evening, you know, where people were huddled around those fires, and really was a nice little atmosphere.
It sure was. Thomas & Thomas, been our fly rod sponsor for quite some time now. Make a beautiful rod, the Sextant. It's really the ultimate striped bass weapon, if you ask me. And tonight we have a 9'9" Sextant to give away, 9'9" weight. And the winner of the Sextant from Thomas & Thomas is Shane McCollum. Congratulations, Shane.
Shane, one of these rods is for you. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rod, and you know, it's really something that I'm sure you'll treasure for years to come.
Awesome. Scientific anglers, if you're looking for a line of choice out there to get down and dirty with the stripers, you're going to want a Scientific Anglers. We've got the Amplitude Smooth Titan Long Line, the Sonar Titan Full Intermediate, as well as the Triple Density line, which is something I was using out there. The winner of the Scientific Anglers Prize is longtime participant Stephen DeSisto. Congratulations, Stephen.
Awesome, Stephen. So you've got your whole arsenal there. You can approach him at any depth of water you need to.
Outcast Lures. If you were having any trouble out there today, you certainly won't have trouble on conventional gear with Outcast Lures Prize. We're pleased to have them as a sponsor. They've put together a custom Schoolie lure box for those that may have gotten skunked out there on the water today. I hope that wasn't very many of us.
Right.
And the winner is Ursel. But I don't have a last name, so we'll have to follow up on that, and we'll reach out to Ursel. But congratulations to Ursel.
Yeah. And there's, you know, he makes these for us. He's a, you know, local handcrafted. These are just beautiful wooden-made plugs. They're really pieces of art. I mean, it's something that I probably wouldn't use on the water just because I'm more of a fly fisherman, but they come in this awesome box. They have the Schoolie logo on them.
Yeah,
It's really a pretty cool thing for sure.
Next up, we have a guided day with Abby Schuster, a Cheeky ambassador with Kismet Outfitters. And that's going to be coupled with a box of wine from High Hook. And of course, you have to be 21 to receive your High Hook wine. But that's a really exciting prize to get out there with Abby. Just one of the best out on Martha's Vineyard. So the winner of the guided day with Abby Schuster, as well as the High Hook wine, is Nate Strong. Congratulations, Nate.
All right, Nate. Well, enjoy, and we'll connect you with Abby and figure out a day that works for both of you.
Fantastic. The last prize we have here, the 11th and final prize from our friends at Traeger. If you haven't smoked on a Traeger, it's quite an experience and produces some of the best meats and other foods out there.
Yep.
So we're really excited to give away an Ironwood 885 package. This is what I got on my back deck. And the winner of the Traeger Ironwood 885 is Josh Seifert. Congratulations, Josh.
Yeah, Josh, you'll get...
You're in luck.
You're in luck. You've got grilling in your future. And just to go back to the one that we didn't have a last name for, I've got it right here, is Ursa Cabahug.
Cabahug? Great, Ursa Cabahug. We'll be reaching out to y'all. So that concludes our raffle. We're really excited to get into the podium prizes next, and then finally the conservation check.
Yeah. Well, we have a kind of a little sentimental thing this year. You may see a few of us wearing this fish like bear bracelet. Bernard Bear Cochran was a longtime Schoolie participant, and he really embodied everything that was what the tournament's all about. Getting together with his friends, fishing hard, but really, it was all about the fun. And sadly, he's not with us anymore. But we all think that the way that he fished, he was a great fisherman and just a huge bear of a guy, a lovable guy, and he'll be missed. But if you want to pick up one of these bracelets, just to embody, what this event is about, it's about guys like Bear.
And we'll have these tonight available at the Cheeky booth that'll be set up at the West End. So if you're moved to wear a Fish Like Bear bracelet, we certainly welcome you to do that.
Now let's move on and talk about today's fishing. I'm telling you, the conditions were right. We seem to miss it every Schoolie. I think we hit it this time.
Well, we certainly have. We've seen some of the scores, and we know that it was a banner day out there. I think probably that had something to do with the wind conditions. The wind was it was a little windy in the morning, I think, but it died down a little bit, and it looks like people were able to get on some serious fish this year. Yeah,
and that the fog burnt off, which I think really helped because that brought the flats into play. I think a little bit more than in years past, where you just you'd be, no matter how good your coasters were, it was going to be hard to see fish in that overcast. But the sun came out. I think the tides were probably right in a few places, and we saw a lot of good scores. So hats off to all of you out there.
A little sneak peek. We had 29 teams over the 100-inch mark. In years past, 100 inches was enough to sniff the podium. So to have 29 teams over the century mark is really just amazing.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, it was so amazing. We had to do some extra math. We ran out of all of our paper, and so we have the winners right here
on paper plates.
On paper plates. So, well, what do you think?
Let's get into it. Announce the winners.
Let's get into it.
So we're going to unveil the podium as we normally do during the award ceremony, but wanted to let everybody know you'll be able to check your score tonight as well by your team name. We'll be posting that on the website and sending an email, so you'll have an opportunity to check your score and see how you stacked up. Like I said, there was a lot to be proud of out there, and there were some really great scores. So why don't we get into it? We have quite a third place prize package that I'll read off. For third place, we're doing 2 flyweight hit packs, 2 Tyro 375 fly reels, 2 pairs of the Costa sunglasses, 2 Yeti loadout buckets, 2 TNT Zone 9-foot 9-weight rods, and 2 scientific angler lines. That's quite a package for third place. And without further ado, in third place, with 112.5 inches. Jay Seals and Chris Doucette of Team Harpoon Willies. Well done, guys.
Well done. Harpoon Willies.
Awesome.
That's
so
great.
Third place.
Yeah. Well done. One of the things that I just want to comment on before we go any further is how well people were measuring. I mean, we made note of that. Everything was, at or near the water line. All those fish looked like they were taken care of well. I mean, I was really impressed. I think every year we see better and better fish practices.
So great to see the fish handling this year being minimal and at the water level, as it's been in years past. But we're all learning and getting better, and it's all about the fish. So, Congratulations, third place, Team Harpoon Willies. Second place, we have quite a prize package as well. We have 2 Sims Freestone wading jackets. Those things are great. 2 TNT Thomas & Thomas Sexton 9-foot 9-weight fly rods. That's that beautiful new saltwater fly rod. 2 Launch 400s from Cheeky. 2 Scientific Anglers fly lines to put on those reels. 2 pairs of Costa sunglasses. And from our friends at Yeti, 2 Hopper Flip 8s. And in second place, also with 112.5 inches, a tie on the inches with third place, we have Katie Jones and Justin Jones of Team Jones. And they got the nod for second place because their big fish was first tiebreaker, 30 inches over Team Harpoon Willie's 29.5 inch fish. So real close battle.
Really tight
for second
there.
place
Really tight there. And both winners, both with great prize packages. And all these Thomas & Thomas rods were made specially for us right here in Massachusetts, and they all say Schoolie 2022 on it. So you can wield those.
One of a kind.
One of a kind. You can wield those with pride.
All right. So now we're getting to the moment where we're going to be announcing the 2022 11th Annual Cheeky Schoolie Tournament Champions. We have quite a prize package for them. 2 pairs of Sims G3 waders, 2 TNT Sextant 9-foot 9-weight rods, 2 Limitless 425 fly reels, 2 Scientific Angler fly lines to put on them, 2 pairs of Costa sunglasses so you can pick out the fish, 2 Yeti Roadie 24 so you can have a beverage when you're done fishing, and 2 Brio X19 so you can enjoy a little fire pit when you're done.
Man, and a partridge in a pear tree. That is a freaking list right there. Holy mackerel.
Without further ado, with a new Schoolie tournament record, 116 inches, first place goes to Playing Hooky, Jared Mertens and Mark Kasak. Congratulations, longtime Schoolie participants. That's quite a score. The new record.
Great score. Great score. I was told earlier this week, you were there too, where we had a competitor say, I think it's lining up to be the best Schoolie ever. And I think he predicted 116.
Yeah, he did indeed.
So,
what do we say? We have a cheers to all the winners, participants, and sponsors. Cheers.
Awesome. Great Schoolie. Big fish?
Big fish, we totally forgot.
Okay, well, we know who got the biggest fish.
We do. What do they get?
Well, it's the Costa Big Fish Prize. They get a pair of Costas, and they get a Limitless 425.
That's right, and I have right here on my paper plate, I should have seen it, the big fish is also going to the first place team Playing Hooky. Jared Mertens of that team caught a 33.5-inch bass out there today. That's one heck of a bass. So congratulations to Jared. You'll be getting a pair of Costas and a Limitless 425 with the big fish and the championship for the 11th Annual Schoolie Tournament. Well done.
And now on to our favorite time of the night where we get to give some money away. We do this all for striped bass conservation, and we've just got 3 of the greatest partners here. Stripers Forever, this year, they put this in everybody's captain's bags, a catch and release tool. This is something to help with those deeply hooked fish, or just fish that you want to get off quickly and don't need to touch. So
right.
What a great
tool, great addition.
Great addition, people loved it. Keep Fish Wet, help us come up with the best way to use these rulers to measure your fish at the waterline safely. And ASJ is just tirelessly working on policy, keeping our folks that are really tasked with managing these fish in check. They had the first annual Striped Bass Symposium yesterday. That was put on by SGA, had a bunch of great people there, really bringing the community together to all, push in one direction to bring these stocks back to what we'd like them to be.
Awesome. Well, I think now it's the time to unveil the check. Last year, we were able to raise just a little bit over $20,000. So without further ado, I'll reach off screen here. And this is a big thank you to all of the participants, sponsors, and everyone who makes this tournament work. We were able to raise a whopping $27,380 for our striped bass conservation partners. We're so excited and thrilled to be able to present this check to them. I think a round of applause for everybody involved.
Yeah, thank you everybody. This is big.
Awesome.
This will do a lot of good for striped bass. So just a couple final housekeeping items. So we have the after party at the West End in Hyannis from 6 to 9. We'll be giving everyone a Yeti mug there, so come on by. We'll have a stop and go station if you don't want to come in, but outside if you just want to grab your mug and go. So we'll make that really quick and easy for everybody. If you are going to stay at the West End, there's parking in the Melody tent around the corner. So you'll see a parking attendant. He'll help to guide you that way. We're going to have just some fun final after party get together, say our final goodbyes, and then we're going to hit the road.
Awesome. Well, can't thank everyone enough. It's been another great year. I think one of our best weather years, and I think with that, the 11th annual Schoolie tournament is a wrap.